So I'm Sam from the Adelaide Hills. I work in the police up here in Murray Bridge. The dad of a young family. Between shift work and between time with the kids and work, I brew beer. I got into craft beer, I guess, as a young lad. I used to use old Cooper's kits with my pop when we were brewing. I took it back up again when I had my first daughter, Audrey. We're looking for something to do and still have a bit of fun, and it just took off from there. I like to go out and try different breweries around the area, and we have some fantastic craft brewers up here, especially the Prancing Pony. I had one there for Led Zeppelin, a very hoppy beer, and it inspired me to come back and try and use more hops and incorporate more flavours. I found a kit that I really liked, which was the IPA Thomas Cooper series. I like to think if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Try and keep it simplistic, so it's just not overly complex for the palate. You see what works there, and if you want to tweak it a little bit, you tweak it a little bit later on down the track, you try again, and eventually you come up with some ones you want to keep. I decided to enter the comp purely by chance. I'm a member of the DIY community, and it was really late notice, but as soon as I saw it, I entered, and I knew of the one I wanted to make, which was the Grapefruit IPA. The IPAs date back to when the English used to export beer to other countries by ship. Sometimes beer would go off, so they'd hop the living daylights out of it. So I thought, what kind of tones do you go with the hops? You go for something that's got a bit of citrus, something that's a bit bitey. I managed to find some ruby red grapefruit that had a nice flavour that wasn't too metallic. It was just a matter of peeling it, getting the zest, the parts that I wanted, creating a boil so it was all sanitised, and then having nice temperature control. It's really made it. If I had my beer sold at Dan Murphy's, I think I'd be proud as punch. I think it'd just be a bit of bragging rights really more than anything. I'd have to take the wife in there and say, I made that.